Your mind is the architect of your reality. Right now, in this very moment, you possess the power to transform your life, to lift the veil of heaviness and reveal the radiant happiness that has always existed within you. This is not mere wishful thinking or fleeting optimism. It is the fundamental truth of our existence, a truth that has been whispered by sages throughout the ages and is now calling to you with unprecedented urgency. Consider for a moment the immense power of your imagination. It is the very force that shapes the world around you, molding your experiences like clay in the hands of a master sculptor. Yet so often, we allow this divine gift to run wild, conjuring images of lack, limitation, and despair. We feed our minds a steady diet of worry and pessimism, then wonder why life feels so burdensome. But I say to you, you're more. The time has come to reclaim your birthright, to harness the awesome creative potential that lies dormant within you. You are not a victim of circumstance, but the author of your own story. And today, right here, we begin a new chapter, one filled with joy, abundance, and limitless possibility. Now, you might be thinking, that's all well and good, but how can I possibly be happy when life feels so heavy? It's a fair question, one that countless individuals have grappled with throughout history. The answer, my dear friends, lies not in changing your external circumstances, but in revolutionizing your internal landscape. You see, happiness is not something that happens to you. It's not a fleeting emotion dependent on favorable conditions or good fortune. True happiness, the kind that sustains you through life's storms and elevates you to unimaginable heights, is a choice. It's a state of being that you must consciously cultivate, nurture, and protect with unwavering determination. This may seem like a daunting task, especially when the weight of the world seems to press down upon your shoulders. But I assure you, it is not only possible, it is your divine duty. For in choosing happiness, in forcing yourself to align with the joyous essence of your true nature, you not only transform your own life, but become a beacon of light for all those around you. Let us begin by examining the nature of this heaviness that so many of us feel. What is it really? Is it not simply a collection of thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions that we have accepted as truth? We look at our bank accounts, our relationship, our careers, and we tell ourselves stories of lack, of failure, of insurmountable obstacles. We replay past hurts and project future calamities, all the while forgetting that these mental constructs have no more substance than a passing cloud. The first step in forcing yourself to be happy is to recognize the illusory nature of these burdens. They are not fixed realities, but malleable impressions that you have the power to reshape at will. And this is not to say that challenges don't exist in the physical world. Of course they do. But your experience of those challenges, the meaning you assign to them, and the emotional weight you allow them to carry, these are entirely within your control. Imagine for a moment that you are carrying a heavy backpack filled with rocks. Each rock represents a worry, a fear, a perceived limitation. Now picture yourself opening that backpack and examining each rock one by one as you hold each worry in your hand. Ask yourself, is this true? Is this absolutely and unequivocally true? And then, with compassion and understanding, allow yourself to set down any rock that does not serve your highest. This process of questioning and releasing is not a one-time event, but a daily practice. It requires vigilance, for the mind is habituated to its patterns of thought. Old worries will attempt to creep back in. New fears will arise to take their. But with consistent effort, you will develop a new habit. The habit of choosing happiness, of aligning with the truth of your being, rather than the illusions of your conditioned mind. Now, let us turn our attention to the active cultivation of happiness. For it is not enough to simply clear away the debris of negative thinking. We must also plant the seeds of joy and nurture them with unwavering. This is where the power of your imagination comes into play. For it is through the faculty of imagination that we connect with the infinite creative power of the universe. Now close your eyes for a moment and envision yourself as you truly wish to be. You see yourself radiating joy, moving through your day with ease and grace. Feel the lightness in your step, the warmth in your heart, the clarity in your mind. This is not fantasy. This is you, accessing the truth of your being that exists beyond the limitations of your current circumstance. Hold this image in your mind with the same intensity and conviction that you would give to any physical experience. For in the realm of imagination, there is no distinction between what is real and what is imagined. Your subconscious mind, the powerhouse of creation, does not differentiate between a vividly imagined experience and an actual one. It simply responds to the impressions you feed it, bringing into manifestation that which you hold as true in your mind's eye. This practice of mental rehearsal is not mere daydreaming or escapism. It is a powerful act of creation, one that aligns you with the vibrational frequency of happiness and sets in motion the forces that will bring that reality into your physical experience. As you consistently impress upon your subconscious mind the image of yourself as joyful, confident, and at peace, you will find that your outer world begins to rearrange itself to match this inner vision. But make no mistake, this is not a passive process. Forcing yourself to be happy requires active participation, a willingness to challenge your habitual patterns of thought and behavior. It demands that you become the guardian of your own mind, vigilantly monitoring the quality of your thoughts and redirecting them towards that which you wish to experience. When negative thoughts arise, and they will, do not fight them or berate yourself for having them. Instead, gently but firmly redirect your attention to the truth of who you are. Affirm to yourself, I am happiness itself. Joy is my natural state of being. Repeat these affirmations not as mere words, but as statements of absolute truth. Feel the reality of them in every cell of your body. Remember, the universe does not respond to your words, but to the feeling behind them. It is the emotional content of your thoughts that acts as the magnet, drawing to you experiences that match your dominant vibration. This is why it is crucial to not only think happy thoughts, but to feel them with every fiber of your being. As you embark on this journey of self-transformation, you may encounter resistance, both from within yourself and from those around you. The ego, that part of you that clings to familiar patterns even when they no longer serve you, may rebel against this new way of being. It may whisper doubts, stir up old fears, or tempt you to fall back into habitual negativity. Recognize these moments of resistance for what they are, the death throes of old limiting beliefs. Greet them not with frustration or despair, but with compassion and understanding. Thank them for trying to protect you, then gently but firmly show them the door. You are embarking on a new chapter of your life, one in which these outdated patterns have no place. Similarly, you may find that some people in your life are uncomfortable with your newfound happiness. They may be accustomed to commiserating with you, to sharing in the heaviness of life. Your joy may challenge their own beliefs about what is possible, stirring up their own unresolved issues. Do not let the reactions of others deter you from your path. Your happiness is not dependent on their approval or understanding. Continue to shine your light to embody the joy that is your true nature. In time, your example will inspire others to question their own limitations and seek their own path to happiness. As you force yourself to be happy, even when life feels heavy, you will begin to notice subtle shifts in your perception. Challenges that once seemed insurmountable will reveal themselves as opportunities for growth. Relationships that were strained will soften and deepen. Work that felt burdensome will take on new meaning and purpose. This is not because your external circumstances have necessarily changed, although they often will as a natural consequence of your inner transformation. Rather, it is because you are seeing the world through new eyes, the eyes of someone who knows themselves to be the creator of their own reality. You will find yourself naturally gravitating towards people, experiences, and opportunities that align with your new vibration. The universe, responding to your dominant thoughts and feelings, will orchestrate synchronicities and coincidences that support your growth and happiness. But remember, this is not a destination to be reached, but a journey to be embraced. There will still be moments of challenge, days when the old heaviness threatens to creep back in. The difference is that now you have the tools to meet these moments with grace and understanding. When you find yourself slipping into old patterns, pause, take a deep breath, and remind yourself of who you truly are. Return to your practice of mental rehearsal, vividly imagining yourself moving through this challenge with ease and joy. Ask yourself, how would the person I'm becoming handle this situation? Then act from that place of wisdom and empowerment. As you continue on this path, you will discover that happiness is not just a fleeting emotion, but a way of being in the world. It becomes the lens through which you view every experience, the foundation upon which you build your life. You will find yourself naturally extending compassion and understanding to others, for you recognize that their struggles are born of same misconceptions that once held you captive. Your relationships will deepen and flourish, for you are no longer seeking happiness from others, but radiating it from within. You become a source of inspiration and upliftment for those around you, not through preaching or proselytizing, but simply by being the living embodiment of joy. Your work, whatever it may be, takes on new meaning and purpose. For you understand that true success is not measured by external achievements, but by the degree to which you express your authentic self in all that you do. You approach your task with enthusiasm and creativity, knowing that you are co-creating with the infinite intelligence of the universe. Even your physical health will be positively impacted by this shift in consciousness. Health for the body is not separate from the mind, but a perfect reflection of your dominant thoughts and beliefs. As you consistently choose happiness, you will find your energy levels increasing, your immune system strengthening, and your overall vitality soaring. But perhaps the most profound transformation will be in your relationship with yourself. As you force yourself to be happy, you will discover a wellspring of self-love and acceptance that you never knew existed. You will learn to treat yourself with the same kindness and compassion that you extend to others, nurturing your own growth with patience and understanding. You will become intimately acquainted with your own inner wisdom, that still, small voice that always knows the right path. As you learn to trust this inner guidance, you will find yourself making decisions with greater ease and confidence, knowing that you are always being led towards your highest good. The practice of forcing yourself to be happy, even when life feels heavy, is not about denying or suppressing your emotions. It is about choosing where to place your attention, about consciously aligning yourself with the truth of your being rather than the illusions of your conditioned mind. There will still be moments of sadness, of anger, of fear. But now, instead of being overwhelmed by these emotions, you will be able to observe them with compassion and understanding. You will recognize them as temporary weather patterns, passing through the vast sky of your consciousness, not as defining aspects of who you are. As you continue to practice this new way of being, you will find that happiness becomes your natural state. It no longer requires effort or force, but flows effortlessly from the core of your being. You will wake up each morning with a sense of excitement and anticipation, eager to see what wonders the day will bring. You will approach challenges not with dread or resistance, but with curiosity and openness. For you know that within every challenge lies an opportunity for growth, a chance to express more fully the divine potential that resides within you. Your life will become an adventure, a joyous exploration of the infinite possibilities that exist in every moment. You will find yourself trying new things, taking calculated risks, stretching beyond the boundaries of your comfort zone. For you understand that true happiness lies not in the absence of challenges, but in the exhilarating process of growth and self-discovery. As you force yourself to be happy, you will also develop a deep sense of gratitude for all aspects of your life. You will recognize that everything, the joys and the sorrows, the triumphs and the setbacks, has played a crucial role in shaping you into the person you are becoming. This gratitude will become a powerful force in your life, attracting even more experiences to be grateful for. For what you appreciates. As you focus on the abundance and blessings in your life, you will find them multiplying, often in ways you never could have imagined. You will begin to see the interconnectedness of all things, recognizing that your individual happiness contributes to the well-being of the entire world. As you raise your own vibration, you naturally lift those around you. Your joy becomes a beacon of hope, inspiring others to question their own limitations and seek their own path to happiness. This is not to say that you will never again experience moments of doubt or uncertainty. The journey of self-discovery is ongoing, always presenting new depths to explore, new heights to reach. But now, instead of being daunted by these challenges, you will welcome them as opportunities for further growth and expansion. You will develop a resilience that allows you to bounce back quickly from setbacks, knowing that they are merely temporary detours on your path to greater joy and fulfillment. You will learn to laugh at your own mistakes, to find the humor in life's little absurdities, to approach even the most daunting challenges with a lightness of spirit. As you continue to force yourself to be happy, you will find that your definition of happiness itself evolves. It becomes less about fleeting pleasures or external achievements and more about a deep, abiding sense of peace and contentment. You will discover that true happiness comes not from getting what you want, but from wanting what you have. You will learn to find joy in the simple things, a beautiful sunset, a kind word from a stranger, the feeling of the sun on your face. You will cultivate a sense of wonder and awe at the miracle of existence itself, recognizing that every moment is a gift, an opportunity to experience the fullness of life. Your relationship will take on new depth and meaning as you approach them from a place of wholeness rather than need. You will attract people who resonate with your new vibration, forming connections based on mutual growth and support rather than codependency or shame. You will become a natural leader, not through force or domination, but through the power of your example. People will be drawn to your light, seeking to understand the source of your unshakable joy, and you will share freely, knowing that in helping others, you deepen your own understanding and experience of happiness. As you force yourself to be happy, you will also develop a deeper connection with the spiritual dimension of life. Whether you call it God, the universe, source, energy, or simply the power of your own subconscious mind, you will become acutely aware of the invisible force that supports and guides you in every moment. You will learn to trust in the perfect unfolding of your life, knowing that everything is working together for your highest good. This trust will free you from worry and anxiety about the future, allowing you to fully immerse yourself in the present moment. You will develop a sense of purpose that goes beyond personal achievement or material success. You will recognize that you have unique gifts to share with the world, and that your happiness is inextricably linked to the expression of these gifts. You will find ways to serve others that align with your passions and talents, creating a virtuous cycle of giving and receiving. As you continue on this path, you will discover that forcing yourself to be happy is not really force at all. It is simply a matter of aligning yourself with the truth of your being, of choosing to focus on the innate joy and abundance that is your birthright. You will come to understand that happiness is not something to be pursued or achieved, but a way of traveling through life. It is the lens through which you view every experience, the foundation upon which you build every relationship, the energy with which you approach every task. And as you embody this truth more and more fully, you will find that life itself becomes lighter. The heaviness that once seemed so overwhelming will dissolve in the light of your newfound awareness. Challenges will still arise, but you will meet them with a smile, knowing that they are simply opportunities for further growth and expansion. You will look back on your journey with wonder and gratitude, marveling at how far you have come. You will recognize that the decision to force yourself to be happy was the turning point, the moment when you reclaimed your power and stepped into the fullness of who you truly are. And you will realize that this journey has no end. There will always be new depths to explore, new heights to reach, new ways to express the infinite potential that resides within you. But now, instead of feeling daunted by this endless journey, you will embrace it with joy and excitement. For you understand that true happiness lies not in reaching a destination, but in fully embracing the journey itself. It lies in the moment choice to align with your highest self, to see the beauty in every experience, to find the lesson in every challenge. You will come to see that the pursuit of happiness is not a selfish endeavor, but a sacred responsibility. For in choosing happiness, in aligning yourself with the joy that is your true nature, you become a living example of what is possible for all of humanity. As you continue to force yourself to be happy, even when life feels heavy, you will notice a profound shift in your perception of time. The past, with all its regrets and what-ifs, will lose its hold on you. You will recognize that dwelling on past mistakes or missed opportunities serves no purpose other than to rob you of your present joy. Instead, you will learn to glean the wisdom from your past experiences without being weighed down by them. You will see how every choice, every circumstance has led you to this moment of awakening. And you will be filled with gratitude for the journey, even for the challenges that once seemed so insurmountable. The future, too, will take on a different quality in your mind. Instead of being a source of anxiety or fear, it will become a blank canvas of infinite possibility. You will approach it with excitement and anticipation, knowing that you have the power to shape it according to your highest vision. This shift in your relationship with time will allow you to fully inhabit the present moment. You will discover that true happiness can only be experienced in the now, for it is only in the present that we have the power to choose our thoughts, our feelings, our actions. As you practice being fully present, you will uncover depths of joy that you never knew existed. The simplest experiences, the taste of a ripe strawberry, the sound of children laughing, the feel of a cool breeze on your skin, will become sources of profound pleasure and gratitude. You will find yourself naturally slowing down, savoring each moment instead of rushing through life in a constant state of stress and hurry. This newfound presence will not only increase your own happiness, but will have a profound impact on your relationships and interactions with others. People will be drawn to your calm, centered energy. They will feel truly seen and heard in your presence, for you will have developed the capacity to give them your full, undivided attention. Your conversations will take on new depth and meaning as you learn to listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart and soul. As you force yourself to be happy, you will also develop a new relationship with your physical body. Instead of seeing it as a source of limitation or dissatisfaction, you will recognize it as the miraculous vehicle through which you experience life. You will treat it with reverence and care, nourishing it with healthy foods, invigorating it with joyful movement, and allowing it the rest it needs to thrive. You will find that as your inner state becomes more joyful and peaceful, your body naturally comes into balance. Chronic ailments may begin to heal. Your energy levels will soar and you will radiate a vitality that others can't help but notice. This is not to say that you will never experience physical discomfort or illness, but when these challenges arise, you will approach them with a different mindset. Instead of seeing them as punishments or unfair burdens, you will recognize them as messages from your body, invitations to pay attention to areas of your life that may need healing or adjustment. As you continue on this path of self-discovery and joy, you will find that your creativity flourishes. Ideas will flow to you effortlessly, and you will feel compelled to express yourself in new and exciting ways, whether through art, music, writing, or any other form of creative expression. You will find yourself tapping into a wellspring of inspiration that seems endless. This burst of creativity is a natural outgrowth of your alignment with your true self. As you release the heavy burdens of worry, fear, and self-doubt, you create space for the free flow of creative energy. You will find yourself taking risks, trying new things, expressing aspects of yourself that you may have kept hidden for years. And as you share your creative gifts with the world, you will inspire others to do the same. Your joy and self-expression will give others permission to explore their own creative potential, creating a ripple effect of positivity and innovation. In your professional life too, you will notice profound changes. Work that once felt like a burden will take on new meaning as you approach it with a spirit of joy and service. You will find ways to infuse even the most mundane task with creativity and purpose, recognizing that every action is an opportunity to express your highest self. If you find yourself in a job or career that no longer aligns with your evolving sense of purpose, you will have the courage to make changes. You will trust in your ability to create opportunities that allow you to share your gifts and contribute to the world. This might mean starting your own business, changing careers, or finding new ways to bring your unique talents to your current role. Whatever form it takes, you will approach this transition with excitement rather than fear, knowing that as you align with your joy, the universe will support you in ways you can't even imagine. As you force yourself to be happy, you will also develop a new relationship with money and material possessions. Instead of seeing wealth as something to be pursued at all cost, you will recognize that true abundance is a state of mind, not a number in your bank account. You will learn to appreciate and enjoy what you have rather than constantly striving for more. This doesn't mean you won't continue to set goals or work towards financial success, but you will do so from a place of joy and abundance rather than lack and despair. You will find that as you align with the frequency of joy and gratitude, financial opportunities naturally flow into your life. You will make decisions about money from a place of wisdom and discernment rather than fear or greed, and you will discover the joy of using your resources to make a positive impact in the world. Your relationships too will undergo a profound transformation as you continue to choose happiness. You will no longer look to others to fill a void or complete you, for you will have discovered the wellspring of love and joy within yourself. This self-sufficiency will allow you to form deeper, more authentic connections with others. You will attract relationships based on mutual growth and support rather than need or codependency. You will have the courage to set healthy boundaries, to speak your truth with kindness, and to walk away from situations that no longer serve your highest good. You will become a source of inspiration and upliftment for those around you, not through preaching or trying to change them, but simply by being the living embodiment of joy. Your presence alone will remind others of their own innate capacity for happiness. As you force yourself to be happy, you will also develop a deeper connection with the natural world. You will find yourself drawn to spend time in nature, recognizing it as a powerful source of renewal and inspiration. You will begin to see the interconnectedness of all life, recognizing that your individual happiness contributes to the well-being of the entire planet. This awareness will naturally lead you to make choices that support the health of the environment, not out of a sense of guilt or obligation, but from a place of love and respect for the miracle of life in all its forms. That you will find joy in simple acts of stewardship, planting a garden, reducing your waste, choosing products that are ethically and sustainably produced. And you will inspire others to do the same, not through preaching or shaming, but through the power of your example. As you continue on this path of choosing happiness, you will also develop a new relationship with your own thoughts and emotions. You will recognize that you are not your thoughts, but the awareness behind them. This understanding will give you the power to observe your mental and emotional states without being consumed by them when negative thoughts or emotions arise. And they will, for this is part of the human experience. You will greet them with compassion and curiosity rather than resistance or judgment. You will see them as temporary visitors, passing clouds in the vast sky of your consciousness. This ability to observe your inner states without identifying with them will give you a profound sense of freedom. You will no longer be at the mercy of your moods or mental chatter. But instead, you will have the power to choose your response to every situation, to align with your higher self even in the face of challenges. As you force yourself to be happy, you will also develop a new appreciation for the power of words. You will become acutely aware of the impact of your speech, both on yourself and others. You will choose your words with care, recognizing that they have the power to create your reality. You will naturally gravitate towards positive, uplifting language, not in a superficial or forced way, but as a genuine expression of your inner state. You will find yourself speaking words of encouragement and support, both to yourself and others. And you will notice how this shift in your language creates a corresponding shift in your experience of life. This awareness of the power of words will extend to your inner dialogue as well. You will become vigilant about the stories you tell yourself, quickly redirecting negative self-talk towards more empowering narratives. You will become your own best friend and cheerleader, consistently reminding yourself of your inherent worth and limitless potential. As you continue to choose happiness, you will also develop a new relationship with failure and mistakes. Instead of seeing them as evidence of your inadequacy or reasons to give up, you will recognize them as valuable learning opportunities. You will approach new challenges with a spirit of curiosity and playfulness, knowing that every attempt, whether it results in success or failure, is a step forward on your path of growth. You will celebrate your efforts as much as your achievements, recognizing that true success lies in the courage to try, to learn, and to keep moving forward. This shift in perspective will free you from the paralysis of perfectionism. You will no longer hold yourself back for fear of making mistakes or looking foolish. Instead, you will embrace the messy, imperfect process of learning and growing, finding joy in the journey itself rather than fixating on the destination. As you force yourself to be happy, you will also develop a new appreciation for the power of community. While you will have discovered the source of joy within yourself, you will recognize the value of connecting with others who are on a similar path. You will seek out relationships and communities that support your growth and uplift your spirit. You will find joy in sharing your insights and experiences with others and in learning from their wisdom as well. You will discover the power of collective intention, recognizing that when individuals come together in a spirit of joy and purpose, they can create positive change on a grand scale. This sense of community will extend beyond your immediate circle to encompass all of humanity. You will develop a deep sense of compassion for others, recognizing that everyone is on their own journey of awakening. You will see the divine potential in every person you meet, even those who seem to be lost in darkness or negativity. As you continue to choose happiness, you will also develop a new relationship with your own personal power. You will recognize that you are not a helpless victim of circumstances, but a powerful creator of your own reality. This understanding will fill you with a sense of excitement and possibility. You will approach each day as a blank canvas, eager to see what you can create. You'll take full responsibility for your life, no longer blaming others or external circumstances for your experience. This sense of personal power will not lead to arrogance or desire to control others. Instead, it will fill you with humility and gratitude. You will recognize that your power comes not from your ego, but from your alignment with the infinite intelligence of the universe. As you force yourself to be happy, you will also develop a new appreciation for the concept of surrender. This may seem paradoxical. How can forcing yourself to be happy involve surrender? But you will come to understand that true happiness involves both active choice and a willingness to let go. You will learn to surrender your need to control every aspect of your life. You will trust in the perfect unfolding of your journey, even when things don't go according to your plan. You will cultivate a deep faith in the benevolence of the universe, knowing that everything is always working out for your highest good. This surrender will not make you passive or apathetic. Instead, it will free you to take inspired action, moving forward with confidence and joy, unattached to specific outcomes. You will do your part, then release the results, trusting in the wisdom of a higher. As you continue on this path of choosing happiness, you will also develop a new relationship with the concept of purpose. You will recognize that your purpose is not something external to be found or achieved, but an inner calling to express your unique gifts and contribute to the world in meaningful ways. You will no longer agonize over finding your one true purpose. Instead, you will recognize that your purpose is simply to be fully, joyfully yourself in each moment. You will find purpose in every action, every interaction, every choice to align with your highest self. This understanding will free you from the pressure of trying to do something important or significant with your life. You will recognize that every act of kindness, every moment of presence, every choice to respond with love rather than fear is significant. You will find joy in the small, everyday moments as much as in the grand gestures. As you force yourself to be happy, you will also develop a new appreciation for the power of imagination. You will recognize that your imagination is not mere fantasy or escapism, but a powerful tool for shaping your reality. You will learn to use your imagination deliberately and consciously, creating vivid mental images of the life you desire. You will imbue these images with emotion, feeling the joy and gratitude of your desires fulfilled as if they were already manifest. This practice of creative visualization will become a daily habit as natural and necessary as brushing your teeth. You will recognize it as a form of prayer, a way of aligning yourself with the creative power of the universe. As you continue to choose happiness, you will also develop a new relationship with the concept of time. You will recognize that time is not a limited resource to be hoarded or a relentless taskmaster to be feared, but a gift to be cherished and used wisely. You will learn to live fully in the present moment, recognizing that it is the only point of power. You will approach each day, each hour, each minute as a fresh opportunity to choose joy, to align with your highest self, to create the life you desire. This presence will not make you unproductive or irresponsible. On the contrary, you will find that you accomplish more with less effort, for you will be fully engaged in each task, free from the distractions of regret about the past or worry about the future. As you force yourself to be happy, you will also develop a new appreciation for the power of gratitude. You will recognize that gratitude is not just a pleasant sentiment, but a powerful force for transformation. You will cultivate a habit of gratitude, consciously focusing on the blessings in your life, both big and small. You will find things to appreciate even in the midst of challenges, recognizing that every experience offers an opportunity for growth. This practice of gratitude will not only increase your own happiness, but it will also attract more experiences to be grateful for. You will enter into a virtuous cycle of appreciation and abundance, marveling at the way your life seems to become more beautiful and blessed with each passing day. As you continue on this path of choosing happiness, you will also develop a new relationship with the concept of forgiveness. You will recognize that forgiveness is not a gift you give to others, but a gift you give to yourself. You will learn to release old grudges and resentments, recognizing that they only weigh you down and block the flow of joy in your life. You will forgive not because the other person deserves it, but because you deserve. This practice of forgiveness will extend to yourself as well. You will learn to release self-judgment and criticism, to treat yourself with the same compassion and understanding that you extend to others. You will recognize that every mistake, every perceived failure has been a necessary step on your journey of growth and awakening. As you force yourself to be happy, you will also develop a new appreciation for the power of joy. You will recognize that in every moment you have the power to choose your thoughts, your feelings, your actions. This understanding will fill you with a sense of freedom and empowerment. You will no longer feel like a victim of circumstances or other people's actions. Instead, you will approach each situation with the knowledge that you have the power to choose your response. This doesn't mean that you will never feel negative emotions or face challenges, but you will recognize these as opportunities to exercise your power of choice, to align with your higher self even in difficult moments. As you continue to choose happiness, you will also develop a new relationship with the concept of success. You will recognize that true success is not measured by external achievements or material possessions, but by the degree to which you are living in alignment with your authentic self. You will no longer chase after societal definitions of success or compare yourself to others. Instead, you will define success on your own terms, based on your personal values and aspirations. You will find joy in the process of growth and self-discovery, recognizing that each step forward is a success in itself. This shift in perspective will free you from the endless cycle of striving and dissatisfaction. You will learn to celebrate your progress, to appreciate where you are even as you continue to grow and evolve. As you force yourself to be happy, you will also develop a new appreciation for the power of love. You will recognize that love is not just an emotion, but a state of being, a choice you can make in every moment. You will learn to approach every situation, every interaction, every challenge with love. This doesn't mean you will become a doormat or ignore injustice, but you respond to life from a place of compassion and understanding rather than fear or judgment. This practice of love will transform not only your relationships with others, but also your relationship with yourself. You will cultivate self-love and acceptance, recognizing that you are worthy of love and happiness simply because you exist. As you continue on this path of choosing happiness, you will become a living example of what is possible for all of humanity. Your joy will be contagious, inspiring others to question their own limitations and seek their own path to happiness. Remember, the choice to be happy is always yours. No matter how heavy life may feel, you have the power to lift yourself up, to align with the truth of your being, to embrace the joy that is your birthright. Go forth now and claim your happiness. The world is waiting for your light.